Do you like this one?
Hello and welcome back. Here is where you'll find all types of various vintage inspired videos. You may already know what is in this bag based on the title for today's video, but to reiterate, we're going to be looking at some of the really cute vintage finds that I got while I was in Las Vegas recently. I was there for work, but anytime I travel, I am always keeping an eye out for the best vintage shopping places in the city. One of the shops had a shop cat, which was number one reason I went there, but I also thought they may have some really great dresses based on the photos I saw, and I was not disappointed. So first, come with me back to Las Vegas to see some of the amazing things I saw while at these shops, and then we'll come back and see what I got.
Oh, that's so sweet. How long have you had it?
As you can see, I tried on a number of items, so I think now it's time to show you what items I ended up bringing home with me. You can never have enough of these types of nightgowns. I am a sucker for them. I think this is now my fourth one, second pink one. It's just so cute. I love it. I do wish it had the little nightgown that goes underneath, but that's okay. Here are the second and third items that I got, so let's take a look. I got these ones specifically because I often am only buying vintage dresses when I'm out vintage shopping. So I tried on a couple skirts and I thought this color was just really fun. And I was impressed with how well it fits. So naturally, this one was a no-brainer. Unfortunately, there are no labels, which I always look for when buying vintage. It is even more exciting when they are present. Not present in this one, but I still love it. Next one in our little pink clown bag, basically, because I just keep pulling things out of this, is this little blouse. I only have two vintage blouses. This is one of them, and now here is the newest edition. It's definitely sheer, but that's not a problem. You just wear a little bralette underneath it. Again, this one had, oh wait, it does have a label. I missed that. It does have a label. It says Nifty, a division of Fritzl. That's really cute. The items that you have seen so far were from Redcat Vintage. This was my first time going there. Highly recommend it. It was a very large shop, and it looked to me that they had things that ranged from the 50s all the way up through the 90s. And so I think that there's a little bit of something for everybody when it comes to locating your personal decades. Next item is the only dress that I got while out shopping. I tried on so many, as you saw, but the fit was just not there for the ones I tried on, except for one of them. Fit really well in the bust and also in the waist. So that's the one I got, which was, yes, the polka dot one. Here it is. I often have a hard time finding ones that fit in the bust, so when ones do, I like to get those ones. And always a sucker for fit and flare and polka dots. It's just such a cute, fun fabric. So I put a petticoat underneath it to give it even more oomph, because when you are dealing with vintage dresses with a circle skirt like this one, you want to fluff that up as much as you can. That dress and these earrings that I'm going to show you are from Glam Factory. I loved this shop. It's so quaint. It has such charm. It's in what looks like an old house. And the best part, there's a shop cat. And the owner told me that it was during COVID when she was closed down, that it was raining one night and this cat came to the door crying, and she let the cat in, and it has lived there ever since. She often has to check on the cat to make sure that she's not bugging people in the dressing room. I can see if you're not a cat person, it's a little bit different. But for me, since I was traveling and missing my 4 cats, I was more than happy to give the cat all of the attention. I was told the cat's name and now I feel really bad. I can't remember. I'm gonna have to ask her. Maybe I'll ask her and put in the cat's name here. Here are some earrings that I got at the Glam Factory because I apparently have an addiction to vintage clip-on earrings or screwback earrings, as these are. I loved the color of them, and they also just looked brand new. I was on the lookout for gold earrings because I am first drawn towards the sparkly earrings, so I often have to open my eyes to the fact that there's other earrings that I can also look at, because by this point I have so many sparkly rhinestone earrings. So I got these, what I think are unique clip-on gold earrings. Last thing was, right next door to the Glam Factory is a shop that I follow on Instagram and did not know that they were in Las Vegas. It is called Rockin Bettie. I tried on one dress, which at the time I did not buy, but have subsequently bought for myself for my birthday. Got a couple little things. I got this belt because I am always on the lookout for this type of belt to wear with capris, or I guess, well, there's so many names from capris, pedal pushers, cigarette pants. Last thing were these cat-eye sunglasses. I hope that you enjoyed that small tour of a couple of vintage Vegas shops. So if you ever find yourself out there, I highly recommend the Glam Factory and Redcat Vintage. I am not affiliated with either. I just did some research when I was out there and decided that those look like spots that would have items that I am most often looking for. So if you find yourself in Las Vegas, these 2 spots are in the art district, which is really neat because there's so many other antique shops around there, as well as coffee shops, and it's not too far from downtown Vegas on Freemont Street, so you can make a day out of the entire thing because there's more to do than just the strip when you're in Las Vegas, and a ton to do for vintage lovers. I will see you on the next video, and until then, I am wishing you a super swell day. Bye!